Hello and welcome back to Scrappy September, everybody. Belinda and I are so excited that you're here. We are having the best time with Scrappy September. We really are. It's just so much fun. So last week, Belinda did Scrappy Action number 1 for you guys, which was a tip-in. Using up some of your favourite scraps as like a memory keeping way of just documenting your favourites. What are you really drawn to at the moment? And I thought that was so much fun. I had so much fun with it. Today, my Scrappy Action is about making a little journaling tag. So today, I am going to be using this box here as just some cardstock, basically, to create my tag on. And then I will share with you guys my plan. I have not made this yet, so I haven't made like a prototype or anything, so I don't know if it's going to work, but here's hoping, right? I'm excited about the idea. I've been kind of brainstorming what I wanted to make here, and I am getting very excited about the concept I've come up with. So basically, I'm just taking the front panel off this box. So if you're wondering why this box, Belinda and I sent each other a big box of trash. You can see here, I've got my box that Belinda sent me, big box of trash that we can use throughout this month and further on as well if we want, to inspire us to make stuff. And I needed some cardstock for this little idea I had, so why not have a look through that box and see what I can find. I'm just cutting off these tabs because I don't need the folded parts. Right, so as you can see, this backside is a nice white. I know a lot of people don't like white. I personally like it, so it's fine by me. It's matte and it's very writable on this side. So this is going to be the side I keep writable. This is the side we're going to cover up and decorate. Okay, so my idea for this little tag is to make a little house tag. I've made little house things before. I love houses. I think they're so cute. I spend a lot of time in my house, so documenting a little house is a fun idea for me. So basically, I'm going to make this, I'm going to try drawing this little house on the back here because I can cut into it and make it, you know, remove the red marks or whatever. You can use pencil, whatever you want. Those friction erasable ones, pens might be good here too. I don't know, but I am just playing around, trying to get the roof sort of even, but I'm not really too worried. Yeah, I'm just drawing a basic, very basic house shape. I don't need this to be perfect at all. It's very basic, and that's fine by me. Okay, so I've got my basic house shape. I'm going to go ahead and just alter that roof a touch, because I think that we're getting a little wonky. There we go. Okay, it doesn't matter, honestly. I'm being way fussier than I need to be. If you're someone who likes things perfect, please go ahead and take as much time as you want on this. I truly couldn't care less about perfect, so it doesn't bother me at all if things are a bit wonky. So let's just go ahead and cut out our little house shape. I did just want to have a slight guide, so I could get it to be about the size I wanted and about the shape I wanted, you know? So we're just going ahead and cutting out our little house shape to make our little house tag. So this is our little house, and I love it. I love it. Okay, so for Scrappy September, we want to use up our scraps. So I'm going to grab down my scrap bin that I've got sitting up here, and we are going to create a little scrappy house here. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull some pieces out that I like the look of and start collaging them down onto my little house here. So what do I want? What do I want? I think, do I want to add like a little... No, I don't want to do that. That's too much. I kind of want to use smaller scraps and sort of just rip and tear and add smaller scraps. So I think I actually want to differentiate the roof from the main house. So for the main house, I'm going to use blue, I think, just simply because I've pulled blue, and then the roof, we'll figure out what colour I want to do with that in the end. So for this main house, I'm just going to start sticking down scraps that are all kind of in one colour palette, and then the roof will be a different colour palette. So I'm going to look through my little bin and find what blue parts I've got here so I can go ahead and create that. So I have been having so much fun with Scrappy September so far. Guys, have you been participating? Let me know. I would be very interested to know if you have joined in with the Scrappy Action from last week, which was Belinda's Scrappy Action. Or do you intend to go back and give that a try? It was so fun. I had a lot of fun making my little tip-in that had some fave scraps on it. It was super fun. So definitely go back and have a look at that if you haven't seen it. Here we go. I've got this little book image thing. It's in my scrap bin. Let's add a bit of that too. That seems like it's quite big. Let's just tear that down a little more. Yeah, so Belinda has been really running the show with Scrappy September in the sense that she is so organised and I have been so disorganised. She has really got us sorted and like come up with some really great stuff that we're working on. I have just been so excited about the projects. I mean, like, she hasn't told me I have to do this or anything, but she kind of gave some suggestions of what we could work on, and she suggested that I could try making a tag if I was a bit lost. She absolutely said I could change my mind with whatever I wanted, but I decided I liked the idea of making a little tag, and this idea has been percolating in my brain, so I was excited that I kind of had this opportunity to get in here and play. So, oh, I'm loving this. Okay, I just need a little more blue in the middle here and a little bit maybe up the top there. Let's see what other blue I have in this little bin of stuff. Here we go. Here's some blue. So there is a little bit. We're going to do a little more to this as well than just what it's looking like at this point. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I've got a little bit more there I need to cover. So I'm just going to grab out this tealy colour again, I think. It's kind of tealy blue. It's very pretty. It's from a magazine. I've been loving cutting up magazines recently. I just feel like there's such good like textures and interest in magazine images. So it's very fun. Oh, down the bottom too. I did not even notice that. Let's jump back in with this paper down here. Guys, I'm sure you can hear in my voice, I have been really sick recently. It's just a bad cold, I think, but it's really kind of annoying me, particularly my voice and my throat just irritating. So I think we've got this looking good. Let's go ahead and just trim around it. I feel like sometimes you need to trim around it to really get the picture of how it's looking. So we'll go ahead and we'll just trim off this extra bits here, get it down to our basic house shape again, and then let's go ahead and choose a colour we want for the roof. I'm kind of thinking maybe pink, because I love pink. I've got this little scrap here from a project that will be coming out on, I filmed it already, but it will be coming out on Thursday, I believe. Thursday, New Zealand Thursday. So that's my Trash Craft Thursday project, which I really liked how that turned out. Very, very pleased with that. So, you know, if you are interested in more videos that I'm happy with, one's coming out Thursday. So go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss it. Turn on those notifications. Yeah, I'm liking this little pink roof here. I think this is going to be cute. I want to somehow make this kind of straightish, but again, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to slightly differentiate between the roof and the walls. What have I got here? Does this one work? It's a little similar to this. What other pink do I have? That's too thick, I think. What do I have? What's this little teeny scrap here that could go down there? Because it's kind of got that, oh no, I just trimmed that bit there, then it's kind of got that nice angle down there, so that's pretty handy. And it's got that sort of straightish edge as well that's going to cut that roof for me, so that's perfect. I can hear that my husband is home again now. He is. I found this little pink bit. This bit is, I think, a little see-through, so I don't think it'll cover up those words, but it can go over to the side here, where it's just white anyway. That will work perfectly fine there. Do I want to straighten that bottom edge? Let's just cut across there so that it kind of keeps that nice clean line. And it is over the words, but I think that will probably get covered over with some other part that I add in here. Got this little scribbly bit here, so let's go ahead and just, this is on sticker paper, I believe, so that will be fun to, when it's nice and easy to not have to glue it. If I can get the paper backing to come off. There we go. And stick that down. Okay, that's very wonky, but that's okay. We like wonky. Alright, so now let's go back in and trim off the back part, get it all lined up and nice and even and neat so that we're happy with it. I have so much glue and paper stuck to my scissors right now. What a mess. These scissors, yeah, are getting very gluey. I'm going to need to give these a good wash. Here is our little house. We are not yet finished though, guys. I have more to come. So my plan here is to decorate a little bit. I would like, oh, get that little bit of pink off. I would like to find myself my little bin of flowers. So give me a moment while I track that down. Okay, I found my little bin of flowers here that I have cut up from magazines and books and things like that. I thought it could be cute to kind of give our house like a little, like there's flowers growing on it, kind of. I don't know, I just think that could be a cute idea. Add some little flowers to our house. I also intend to give it a door and some windows, just to really, drive home the fact that it's a little house. So here's some cute purple flowers. What other ones do I have here? This one's really cute. I like that, and I like that it's blue in the background too. So those are some cute little flowers. I think that will be well and truly enough there. So we'll move that to the side. Right. So first up, we're going to give our little house a door, I think. And for the door, I've got to decide, do I want to just do some brown paper? Do I want to give it maybe like in cream? What colour do I want my little door? I'm thinking I might use this actually. Use a bit of this from my scrap bin. This is just like a little note paper thing that I've got heaps. Well, I used to have heaps of anyway. Okay. What am I doing here? Make up your mind, Lydia. Okay, so we've got a little door happening here. I want my door to be quite narrow because I want room for the windows. So we're going to have this little wonky door. I'm going to just cut that kind of grubby bit off the bottom there. There we go. And now we're going to cut little windows, and I'm going to cut my windows, I think. So I think I want my door just a tiny bit narrower so that we've really got room here for our windows. This is looking cute. Okay. Now I wish I knew where my craft knife was, but I don't. It doesn't seem to be in its usual spot, so I've obviously moved it somewhere, and it's probably under the masses of stuff somewhere. Okay guys, I actually looked properly and found my craft knife. It was there, so that's good news. We can use that. I just want to find my cutting mat now, which is over to my right, so I don't cut straight into my desk. We'll scoot these things over to the side here, and we'll use my little cutting mat. So we're going to actually just go ahead and glue our door on first, because that way we can position the windows around them in a way that's helpful. So here's my little door. I love how it's cut in this wonky kind of way. I like that. Okay, so now I'm going to grab out my red pencil again, and I'm just going to sort of roughly cut in, well, draw in, the shape of the windows that I want. I'm doing some little like oval windows, and I want to cut them because I think that will give it like, what a window is. You're supposed to be able to see through it. So I'm just going in with my craft knife, and I'm just going to really roughly cut out these circles. I'm no perfectionist. I don't care if it's wonky. I just want little windows in here, so we're just going to go for it, and they can be as wonky as we want. If you are, again, if you're someone who is a little more perfectionist, feel free to take a bit more time. Maybe try out doing square windows so that you could use a ruler or something if you want to get them looking really nice and perfect. I don't care. So I'm liking the wonky shapes today. So actually I like wonky shapes every day, let's be real. I am actually adoring how wonky these little windows are. Okay, so that paper didn't quite cut it. You can see there. So I'm just going to turn it over to the back, and I can cut that little extra bit out there. Okay, we have our cute little house. Look, you can see the little windows there. They are so sweet. Okay, I want to give us a little doorknob. I think I'm going to do it pink so that it kind of ties in with the roof. I think that would look really cute. And then we're going to try out adding some flowers to our little house. So I've got this little neon pink part here, and I'm just going to cut, again, wonky as a wonky little circle to create a little doorknob. That looks a little big to me, so I'm just going to cut it a little smaller, and I'm just cutting it to make it look right to my eye. It doesn't, there's no set size here. It's just, what do you like the look of? Does it want to be on this side or that side? I think that side there I'm happy with. So let's just go ahead and give it a little bit of glue and stick it on. There we go. So cute. Okay, now we're going to pull out our florals, and we're going to decide how we want to add them in. I am almost thinking, I am tempted to use my puffy tape that I've got somewhere. So I have this like puffy adhesive tape thing, and I think I'm going to use that to adhere the florals so that they stick up a little bit from this. So first up though, I'm going to just decide which ones I like and where I want them to sit. So do I want to add this like big beautiful floral? Do I want this purple one? I think these are maybe a little too big. This little red one down here is cute. This one here is quite cute. I don't know. They are quite large is the issue here. But I think those two that I've pulled out. So I've got glue on my desk, and I just need to get rid of that because things are all going to be getting stuck soon because I've got so much glue here. I think I like these two here. So we've got this little black and white one, and then this little like red berries kind of thing. So I'm just going to cut the name off of this so it doesn't have a word on it because I don't think it needs that. And then we're going to prop it up with a little bit of this tape. So I know it's going to line up with the edge there. Yeah, okay. Go on ahead and just adding this puffed up tape onto it. You do not need to use as much as all this. I know a lot of people only use just like small amounts to help puff it up. Use however much you feel like you want to use. I just want to make sure I've got plenty on here and that I'm really happy with it. There we go. Okay, I think that's going to look really cute there. Just going to add a little dimension. Now here, I want to make sure I don't add it all the way up at this top point here where it's going to be seen through the window and be sticky on the other side of the window. So let's just position it how I want it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this tape onto the house so that I know I've got it in the right spots. I'm going to just add like a really little thin skinny piece up in here. So I'm just going to once again position it how I like it, and then I see I want to just add this little bit up in that wee gap there around by the window. This piece I know I want sticking out here, so I'm going to just add it directly to that. And I think, oh, we might want just a little more. Just a little more. Up here. Hopefully that's going to be all covered up. No, it's not. Good thing I'm checking. You can just cut that bit off there. I think that will be fine. And then I'm going to add it down the bottom there. So that all should be covered up. That looks great. Okay. So we're going to just go ahead and stick our cute little florals on. I'm so excited about this, guys. I think it looks adorable. And I think I'm going to go in with my black paint pen and just add some little details on as well, which I potentially should have done before sticking on these florals. I don't know, but we're just going with it. Okay, so I'm actually now thinking some of this might be seen through this little window. I didn't even think about that consequence. Oh, it might be fine. We might be all right. We might get away with it. Okay, so it is sticking out a little bit underneath here. I'm just going to simply cut it off at the bottom there. Maybe shouldn't have done it. I don't know. It's all right. I'm happy with that. Now we're going to go ahead and add this on. Remove. Oh my goodness, sticky, sticky. Okay, now let's go ahead and stick this one on. How cute is that? I do wish I hadn't cut that part off. Is this it? No. Where did it go? I don't think I can probably reattach, but you know, it's fine. It's totally fine. I love it. I think this looks super, super cute. Now, the last thing I want to do is I want to go in with my black paint pen. So now, where did I have that? That was in my Delphonics pouch, I believe. Okay, so I have the pin type 0.7 mil black Posca paint pen, and I am just going to use this just to sort of outline our little house here, just to add kind of a little bit of I don't know, just a little border. So as you can see, I'm not being really perfectionist about this at all. You don't need this finer pen. You could easily use the fat pens. Any size is fine. You could use Sharpie if you don't have a paint pen. That would work absolutely fine too. Just whatever you've got. And you don't even have to do this at all, actually. If you don't like this look, do it however you like it. Whatever makes you happy to look at. But I think just adding this little black pen outline is going to just help all of it sort of pull together and pop a little bit. I'm just going to go around the edge of my little windows here. So cute. So the final thing we're going to do now is I am going to add my little hole at the top, and I'm doing it slightly off center here. I'm not putting it in the middle. I'm putting it over to the side. That's totally a preference thing, up to you where you would like it. I am choosing it to go over to the side here. I am going to add some of this fabric. So I've got this nice soft fabric here, and I'm going to cut into it, and I'm going to actually get my fabric scissors instead of those really sticky scissors, and go ahead and cut down, oh, that's wonky wonky, cut down a nice little strip here that I like, and it's obviously a wonky size, so we're going to have to do more cutting and just get it to be how we like it. And this is kind of my little chimney for my house. So basically I'm just going to take my two little bits, fold in half, so I've got two ends, pop it through the little hole here, and then tuck it around those two little ends through the loop. You guys know how to do this. But that is like my little chimney with the little smoke coming out the top there in effect, you know. So that is my little house tag that I've come up with for Scrappy September. I would love to see if you guys give this a try. Please let me know. I will leave all of the info for Scrappy September and for everything we're doing so far in the bio. So the description, whatever. So I'm going to leave all of the information there. You can find what we're doing, where we are, where you can find us. I am having so much fun with this. I can't wait to show you guys this little house tag in my journal. I've had so much fun making it. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're enjoying Scrappy September, and I will see you guys again really soon for the next video. Bye guys.